We up in the freak shows. Hit you with it, make you feel it all in your toes. Ha, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros like that. You really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you...
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. We send a man in motion. They stick with Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Love on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They've got a man in motion. Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Working quickly here. Throwing his love on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Putting the tight end in motion. Love throwing on fourth. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals force the turnover on the first series of this game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real.
This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Regular.
We've arrived at the end of the first quarter. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have 2nd down and 5.
Pistol. Regular. What's that?
Baker now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And the Packers at a 5th DB out there for this 3rd down play.
Run. Up.
From the gun, Mayfield. Catch is made in close. And in for the Arizona touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Reed now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and long. Here's Love. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. The Packers send out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Fields this clean at the 30. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And it'll be Cardinals football. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Pistol, pistol, pistol. Got.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Got.
Another carry for him. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Up, up.
At the Packers' 46-yard line.
Watch, watch.
Back to the well again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Cardinals driving.
Run, run, run. Good. Watch out.
Back-to-back carries here. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Good. Watch out.
They give it to him again. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
First down, here's Baker. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Packers have it perilously close to their own goal line. Looks like it's at the 2. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down throw, here's Love. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Kyler Gordon.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert 33. Kings. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
Mayfield on first and 10. Has it downfield working the left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Regular. What's that?
First and 10, it's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Trey McBride. So second down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Real.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Fourth down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. No return on that punt, and hardly any time remaining for them in this game. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Cardinals are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
What's up?
Baker now off to play fake. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's got it in the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Mayfield now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Reed now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They go counter, it's Jacobs. And he's dropped at the 37 after pushing this forward a bit. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2. They'll send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. He manages 13 on this punt return. And it'll be their football. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good. Pistol. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Regular. Done.
Throwing again is Baker. That's him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
What's up?
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Third and long for him here. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield will look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Love on 3rd and short. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do. it'll come up 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Offense up to the line fast. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Love out of the shotgun. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Man in motion here.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 79 Broncos.
Desperation time here on 4th. That one's complete, right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Up, up. What's that?
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up to 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Going to the ground again on 1st. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They stick with Jacobs. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing his love on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. The Packers take their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. From the red zone now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got him. That's McBride. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
The Cardinals working just to kneel out the clock in this victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And this was the type of response you always